Hey guys, it's about 5:30 now. Just got done doing some equipment maintenance. Basically worked all day today. Went ahead and did my HOA account, big HOA. Today, me and Justin we knocked it out. It took about 5 hours. By the way, I'm not getting any footage today. I was just going to talk about various things and, just talk about some various things business related and how the week went and respond to some of the comments, some of the issues I'm experiencing with employees and all that kind of thing. So yeah, just want to talk about some of those things. But yeah, I'm glad I went ahead and did the HOA account because, like I said before, me and my family were going to be going on a much-needed vacation. I'm going to leave next Thursday night. I'm going to work all day Thursday and leave that night and spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the beach and come back that Monday and probably go straight to work once we get back, around lunch Monday. But yeah, I figured go ahead and do the HOA account and just get ahead for the week. So that'll free me up. Normally I do it on a Tuesday. So yeah, luckily went ahead and get that done. So it'll free up a lot of time for next week to go ahead and stay caught up and make things easier since I won't be here Friday, that kind of thing. So that's my thinking, guys. You always gotta be thinking about things out here when it comes to certain things, y'all. But yeah, so yeah, I did that. Mowed 2 yards. And by the way, on my way to mow the second yard, I got pulled over. I was doing 38 miles an hour, guys, 38 and a 25. And thank God, I told the gentleman, thank you. He just gave me a warning. But yeah, y'all, I mean, it's kind of hard to stomach a ticket going 38 miles an hour. And I know the speed limit was 25, but still, I mean, it's basically a main road, but it went from 35 to 25 real quick. And there was like a little area in the middle of the town there. It's 25 miles an hour. It's a small town, but luckily he gave me a warning. I mean, overall, I've got a really good drive. I haven't had a ticket in years. So I'm sure he saw that and saw that I had a good record. But yeah, y'all, hey, listen, yeah, let's talk about it, guys. I mean, first of all, I want to let y'all know, guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially you guys that comment regularly and that kind of thing. I feel like I've gotten to know y'all really well. It's kind of weird for me to say that, not getting to actually meet any of you in person, but, in the world we live in, I mean, it's a different world with social media and YouTube and Facebook and all that. I mean, it's almost like you just get to know people online nowadays, which honestly 20 years ago would have seemed really odd, but that's the world we live in. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. Especially you guys that have commented from the beginning. I mean, I never really thought my YouTube page would be doing as well as it is now. I mean, when I started back in January, and I didn't really start doing lawn care content until like March, once things got going with the season, that kind of thing, guys. So I'm still trying to learn and figure things out, but I appreciate all of y'all. I feel like I'm really learning from y'all. And I appreciate y'all kind of pointing certain things out. So I feel like it's helping me get better as a business owner. And I know what I got to do to improve. But here's the good news is, y'all. So like I said, I just got done for the week. I worked a little more today than I normally would. So yeah, y'all, I mean, the good news is, even though I kind of emphasize the negative a lot of times when it comes to guys not showing up, even though I keep talking about how thankful I am for Justin doing as well as he is. And he's having a heck of a year. It hasn't always been that way. Last year he did really well. This year he's just doing even better. But before that, he was kind of hit and miss. But I'm really proud of him, and me and him having 2 trucks, having the equipment that I have, can generate a lot of revenue and a lot of money, a lot of profit, guys. So yeah, I mean, guys, despite my issues with my college guys, obviously James I can't figure him out for the life of me, guys. He sent me a text the other day. I don't even know why I'm bringing him up, but he's telling me about how he's sorry and he knows he needs to be working and this, that, and the other. And he wanted to work this past Friday, but I told him no, because we were just doing one truck and Hunter said he was going to work. So that's one of the main reasons why I was kind of so ticked off at Hunter, because I told him I felt like James really wanted to work. So he hadn't even got paid for the one day he worked the previous week. So I was thinking James might actually work. So I told Hunter I was making sure that he was going to work, and he told me he would. So that's what really ticked me off, that he didn't work that day, because he told me he would, y'all. And that was the thing that really upset me. But let's talk about this week, guys. So I haven't added up the numbers officially, but I'm pretty sure I hit close to 10 grand for the week, which, guys, I mean, 10 grand with my setup and basically one full-time guy and Hunter worked like 20 hours last week. So me and Justin and one other guy worked 20 hours to generate 10 grand. We did 120, we mowed 124 properties, and I sprayed about 10 and did a few bush jobs. But yeah, I don't have a lot of cost of goods in that. So I mean, I don't know exactly how much profit I made, but I know I made a lot in terms of profit. My labor, I paid Justin grossed about $1,300, y'all. I pay him $50,000 a year, 50,000 plus if you include bonuses. But this week he grossed $1,300, which I feel like is really good for this industry and this job. And he's on salary. So let's say a week in the winter, when it rains a couple of days, he's still getting $1,000+ gross every single week. So I don't consider this a dead-end job at all. You know, I feel like it's a good paying job. Obviously, I don't offer retirement or nothing like that, but I feel like I'm getting ready to offer him a raise from 50 to 60,000 a year, and that's just base pay. So I don't feel like this is a dead-end job by no means, and I'm going to shell out the money for guys that are worth it, and he's totally worth it. It generates this business a lot of revenue and really helps me out, so I appreciate him. But he's not going to make 50, 60,000 anywhere else around here in this line of work. So he knows that, and I know I'm paying him well, and I appreciate him and his effort so much, guys. Just want to point that out. But yeah, we did I'm assuming we did pretty close to 10,000 in revenue, which for my operation is really good. I mean, I'm crushing it out here, y'all. I mean, I don't know exactly how much profit the business made, but I know I made plenty of profit. That kind of thing, guys, considering my labor is maybe $1,600. So yeah, y'all had a great week despite my labor problems. My little daughter, she wants to get on camera. Say hey, YouTube. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, y'all, I mean, I crushed it this week, guys. I mean, I'm just gonna, just flat out say it. I'm doing really well out here. So despite some of the issues I'm having with labor, so I'm very proud of that fact, okay? And I'm going to accentuate that fact that I feel like I should be proud of that, because at the end of the day, y'all, it's about numbers. How much money are you making in your business, in your line of work? At the end of the day, I know I'm making a killing out here. So I think I had a guy comment, and he meant well by it, but he was essentially telling me, well, maybe it's time to let go of some of the stress of dealing with employees and go more to solo. I'm not going to generate $10,000 in revenue going solo in a week. So, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I can handle dealing with certain guys being late, but I know what I got to do to fix that problem. I know Ray, if you're watching, I know Ray will agree that I'm doing really well if I'm doing 10 grand with the amount of labor that I have. And I know a lot of you guys that understand this business would probably agree that it's really good and I'm making a lot of profit. That kind of thing, guys. So I'm proud of that. I don't want to come across as just negative. I don't feel like I do, but I feel like I got some guys in the comments that I like, by the way, that are making me feel a certain way, like I don't know what the heck I'm doing out here. And I'm too nice about dealing with help. But I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand the entirety of my circumstance for my business, the amount of customers that I have. And the fact that it's so hard, guys. I don't think y'all realize, you guys that are solo and that haven't been in business very long and never had to deal with help. I don't think y'all understand how hard it is to find good help. I mean, you can find a guy that knows what they're doing, but is that same guy going to show up every day on time? I mean, it's almost, I mean, I hate to sound this way, but it's dang near impossible to find someone that's not only good at what they do, but has their stuff together that you're going to be able to depend on to show up every day, guys. So I want y'all to know that. Some of you guys have been kind of coming at me a little bit, and I appreciate y'all. I mean, I'm not taking it personally or nothing, but I think y'all got to understand that it's not a good time of the year to try to be looking for help. And I'm at that point of the year where things are going to be slowing down soon. So I'm not looking to hire a new guy right now. It doesn't make any sense at this time of the year. I'm just trying to get through the year, y'all. Like I mentioned before. And I mean, guys, I mean, if you think you're going to have, like I said before, a system in place where you're going to fire a guy when you're in my shoes and you're doing 100+ properties a week, the amount of work that I do, the volume of work, the amount of revenue that I'm generating. And I'm going to have a policy where, like, say, just for example, say I'm going to have a policy where if you're late 3 times, you're fired. You know, that kind of thing, which honestly I could have done that to Hunter a long time ago, even though he's pretty good at what he does. He knows what he's doing. Because I wouldn't have any help out here. Even Justin would have been fired a long time ago. So that's to have that mindset to where you're just going to say, oh, I'm going to put my foot down. And if you know, I can't take being late and this, that, and the other. Guys, I mean, you're not going to find someone that's just going to be on time every single day and going to work and going to know what they're doing, going to be able to drive a truck, going to be, all reliable, all those things, guys. I mean, the chances of you finding a guy, especially now, are slim to none. So, I mean, you can't just have that mindset where, you're going to fire somebody if they don't show up like they're supposed to. That's just not smart in this line of work. And I know my buddy Ray up the street would agree, and I think both me and Ray too, and I mentioned this to Ray, and I know I've said this in the videos, I'm going to use these websites. I know it costs some money. It's not too expensive, but I'm going to suggest this to Ray too, because he's having issues finding help, obviously, with Toby leaving. I'm going to make sure to do this. I'm going to sign up for at least 1 or 2 of these sites, Indeed, Nextdoor, and ZipRecruiter. Okay, so let's sign up for some of those sites and see what I can find in terms of quality guys, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, I'm already thinking about how I can solve my labor dilemma when it comes to that. So yeah, y'all, I'm not hating on some of you guys. I'm not gonna bring you up by name. I appreciate all of you, and I agree with you. But the idea of doing firing guys because they're late, I mean, it's rare that you're gonna get a guy that just shows up on time all the time. It's just rare. And then, like I said before, find a guy that not only shows up on time but does good work and knows what they're doing. And the chances are literally slim to none. It's very, very low percentage. So you're just much more likely to find a good quality guy in the off season. So that's my thinking, guys. And I don't disagree with you. And I want to try to get my business set up to where I can have that policy with employees and dealing with help and build that culture and that kind of thing, guys. But yeah, I feel like having Justin, which I'm actually really hoping he's going to stick around, and I'm going to be willing to pay for it because he's worth it. And there aren't a whole lot of $60,000 a year jobs out there that don't require a degree of some kind that I'm getting ready to pay Justin. So I feel like definitely be worth it for him to stay for sure. And I'm hoping he will, because it's going to be hard for me to find somebody to replace him, and I really appreciate him. But yeah, y'all, hey, listen, like I said, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. I feel like I've gotten to know you, and y'all are really helping me out. Keep up, the comments, and I'm hoping I'm helping y'all, by the way. I really hoping I'm helping y'all. That kind of thing, guys. I really appreciate you. It's an awesome community. The whole YouTube community with you guys commenting and all that kind of stuff, guys. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm helping y'all out. And just know, guys, I mean, if y'all are seriously considering, if you're young in the game and looking to hire help, it's not easy, okay? I mean, there aren't many YouTubers that I've been listening to that have a pretty big following that will say that. Just flat out say that it's, that it's not easy to find help, that kind of thing. But I mean, I know Ray will agree, and I'll say it to you up front. It's a challenge, and if you can solve the employee dilemma, the sky's the limit. The good news for me is I feel like I'm crushing it out here. I still am, despite having my issues with my college guys. Me and Justin are crushing it together. And the fact that I have the equipment I have, the ability to do 2 trucks, and the way I've built my business has been beneficial to me in being as successful as I am. And I'm proud of that. We all need to have a little bit of ego, guys. You don't want to be arrogant, but I think you want to have a little bit of ego. It's healthy for us men to have a little bit of ego. You want to be competitive, and I'm very competitive. I'm a competitor. That's just what I am. I compete. I want to do well out here. I want to be well off in life, and be able to bless others. And I'm thankful to God above for blessing me in my life, my circumstances, and all that kind of stuff, guys. But hey, listen, hope this is helpful. Appreciate every single one of you. I do have things I got to work on, but at the end of the day, y'all, I'm proud of the success that I've had. I'm doing extremely well in business. The numbers don't lie. I've got plenty of money in the bank. I don't have a whole lot of debt. So yeah, y'all, I'm really doing well overall, even despite some of the issues I'm having. But I tend to amplify some of the employee problems I'm having more so than the success that I'm having, which maybe I need to do the latter before, the issues, that kind of thing, guys. But anyway, y'all, hey, listen, I hope you're all having a blessed weekend. Just thought I'd throw it out there. Feel free to comment, like, all that kind of stuff. God bless each and every one of you. Talk to you later.